Just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point is
extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Darnell Savage.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Coverage intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up. Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Akello Witherspoon on the...
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Stafford forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit close to field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. Now Love. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
I don't care what you do. They can't get none of this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 2nd down throw for Love. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Packers, they're back at it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to chip. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, you don't run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll go down right around the 7 this time. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Stafford on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Packers 24, Lions 17.
Touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 20.
How you like me now?
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now
after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a
big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 49, clear to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. The coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
16.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Matt Bosher is set to...
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
And a Packer first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the...
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Going for it. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Lions.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.